Why y'all darn? It's Dan. I want to welcome everyone to my home to sticks. Lord of mercy, wherever you at in the world, I hope you had a show enough good week. But over here in East Central Mississippi, I'm here to tell you, I apologize for the wind in advance, but we are under a level 3 storm warning for this evening and on Sunday. Before we get started on today's video, I'm always going to say that if you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you return and just see what old Dan's got going on over here, I sure enough thank you for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is going to be a short video. Again, we are under a show enough storm warning for this evening. So I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get up, stored away, don't want it flying, and yeah, things like that. But what we are going to talk about is a few things that folks have been asking me about. Mainly, what's going on in the garden. So give me a second, and I'm finna show you. I think that wind's blowing over here. Dan, you did a video on a vegapod that you bought over there at the Home to Sticks to do some raised bed gardening using the wicking bed method of growing. What's going on with that? Here is the vegapod, and it is ready to plant. I just I'm kind of leery on putting anything in the soil yet because of how the weather's been acting. And I've always had a big problem with this lid or tent up on top, below there, no hands, it's staying there. A subscriber of the channel said, hey Dan, why don't you just drill a hole in one of these clip things and just tie the string to it? And that's what I did, and it has been holding this tent in place, or this the sun tent in place really good. I just didn't think about doing that, so yeah, thank you. Oh, Lord of mercy. It's just the small things you're like, why didn't I think of that? Only thing I'm gonna do with this guy is mix in some organic fertilizer to the soil and then grow. I don't know what we're gonna grow yet, but the things that I did consider growing, I was kind of leery, again, because of how the weather is acting over here. But the vegapod's still here, and once we get to planting in it, you know I'm gonna show enough bring you along on that. Another good one, Dan. You did a video a while back on horseradish. Do you still grow horseradish? Is it still growing over there? Yeah, what's going on with it? I'll show you. Check this out. So here is the horseradish in the just a little small raised bed, and it is putting off shoots all over the place. Got a new one right over there and one on that corner. But this is the original horseradish that I planted in the whiskey barrels, and I want to say another 5-gallon container maybe. But yeah, the horseradish is still growing. I'm probably going to try to use some of these horseradish leaves this season. If I get the chance to do some fermented pickles, I'm going to use these horseradish leaves because they have a lot of tannins, and this is originally what I was going to grow the horseradish for, the leaves. So yeah, horseradish is still banging, I'm here to tell you. Over here in this raised bed, I have a whole bunch of shallots that are growing. I don't know what the deal is with shallots over here. I just can't get them to form the bulbs, so to speak. So I just get a whole bunch of green onion looking stuff that are starting to go to seed, I think. Yeah, those are still growing over here. Those are true blue collards that I'm letting to go to seed. I got some over there and I have some over here. I'm gonna let these guys, I don't want to bother you, Mr. B. I want to let these guys go to seed, and I'll have a bunch of seeds to share with you and y'all in the community, because till this day I still get emails, hey Dan, do you have any true blue collar seeds that you want to share? And yeah, as soon as these guys go to seed real good, start forming their pods, I'll start collecting the collar seeds, and I'll let y'all know when I can start sending them out. Last thing is, I get a whole bunch of comments on, Dan, are them blueberry bushes that you always going on about still growing? Yes, they are. These are my 2 huge blueberry bushes, and I had a whole bunch of buds and flowers on these bushes, but we had that really bad cold snap, and yeah, it froze. I'm sure that this plant went through a little freeze process, and all of the buds died away. There's a bunch of the little blueberries that are not going to make it because of the hard freeze we had. So just it is what it is. But these guys, these blueberry plants are ruthless, I'm here to tell you. They've survived countless freezes over here, and every year they just come back and they put out a ton of blueberries. So yes, the blueberry bushes that I transplanted, I don't know when, a while back, yep, they're still growing and still putting out blueberries. Matter of fact, I probably need to go ahead and fertilize these two guys as well. So blueberries. All right, that's what I wanted to share with you and y'all today. Just a short video on what I have growing on over here at the Home in the Sticks. Really not much due to the fact of me working so much, and yeah, I just don't have time to commit to it. But I do know that I am going to keep the raised beds going and get a few things planted in there, and yeah, hopefully harvest something towards the summertime, but who knows. So again, I hope everybody had a show enough good week, and I hope you're staying safe amid this crisis that we still have going on. If you like this video, go and give it a thumbs up, they help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home in the Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over here and give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff like trying to do some raised bed gardening again. That being said, you know it's coming down. Reference show enough, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody doubt your shine. And I mean nobody, show enough, get your shine on, get your grow on. It's important. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.